Hey, what's up, everybody? Glenn Wilson here for the last week of internship. So we started doing this all the way back about mid-December as some guys made their way through coming home for winter break for college, and even into this week with my guest here today with Weber. Trinity, Weber School, Trinity Presbyterian has started doing things for the past couple of years, I guess, that they call Winterim, which is a way to kind of ease back into school after the Christmas break. So you guys have a handful of elective type classes that you can choose, and then after those elective classes, that you can also go into a local business, do an internship, and that's what got you here. So this is Weber McClinton. Junior at Trinity Presbyterian, and man, that's like you and I were talking about before. That really makes me feel old because I coached. When I first met this guy, I was the assistant coach with your dad, coaching Little League baseball at Buddy Watson, and that was Coach Pitch year.
Yeah, it was.
I tell people all the time, like, Coach Pitch now is a legit Coach Pitch where Coach stands up there and tosses the ball in. When I was with you guys, we had that blue machine. You remember that?
Yeah.
And man, let me tell you, so Weber has a twin brother, Walker, and then we had a couple other studs on that team too, and that was a scary spot. So Weber's dad was the head coach, and he put me out there to stand behind that machine. And you and your brother, y'all hit the baseball, and for me to stand up there and pull that lever on that machine, and you guys are shooting baseballs back at me, that's a little scary. So it is a little bit of a like, oh my gosh, like time really flies to go from. I mean, I think you were probably 9 years old at that point, 8, 9 years old maybe, to now you're a junior. You're going to be a senior here soon. So man, it's been a blast having you in here this week. It really has. I've known you and both of your brothers and your family. Y'all are a special family to me and my family. Love you guys, but it's been cool to have you here in a different setting this week to take a look under the hood at movement and all that kind of stuff. So first, let's talk about this week. So you've been here. Well, I guess Tuesday we had tornadoes that came through. So we kind of did some talking and stuff remotely through that, and had you physically in here since Wednesday. But I have thrown a lot at you this week, right? So we day one was coming in and talking a little bit about what movement does, what a loan officer does. We even went out and made some sales calls. So we went to see some real estate agents and showed you kind of that part of the business of the forming relationships. We came back yesterday. We talked about credit. We talked about the importance of credit, building credit, why credit is important, and why it's important to build credit at a young age. And then today has been all leadership. We've talked all leadership stuff today. And so I'm just curious to hear from you, man. A couple things maybe over the past few days that have jumped out at you, whether it's related to movement as a company or anything around the lending business or anything along those lines that's jumped out to you.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm glad I came and I'm glad I did it. I really didn't know that much about like loans or just mortgage or anything like that. And Glenn really jumped out at me, and he just he helped me spark my interest for business calls and stuff like that, and just showed me the ropes of everything to do. I learned the max years for a loan. So I didn't know that before. It's 30 years before you can do a 15-year loan.
That's right.
Learned a lot more about credit yesterday. About how to have good credit, you gotta have everything on time. Bad credit is just you not being on time with everything, and just stuff like that I didn't know.
Yeah, it's and it's actually something I think you and I talked about the other day that. That could possibly be something for Winterim is there's really just not a lot that talks about credit. And it's one of those things where folks get to a point in life when they need credit, and it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know a whole lot about it, whether it's, graduating college, buying a house, buying a car, those type things. And so you've helped spark something in me that maybe there's opportunities to teach some of that stuff. So something for the folks that are watching that maybe don't know the McClinton family too. The McClinton family is very well known in Central Alabama. Sports-wise, your grandfather played football at Auburn. All-American at Auburn. Started a commercial development company here in Montgomery. Your dad played football at Auburn.
He did.
Your dad's in commercial real estate side of the business, and so now you and your brothers are currently you and your twin brothers. So for those that don't know Weber, he has an identical twin brother, Walker. Both of them are juniors, finishing up junior years with football, going into baseball season, senior year coming. Your older brother, Mac, just finished up his freshman year at Auburn.
Yes, sir.
Getting ready to start his sophomore year on the football team playing football. So a long history of Auburn football players in the McClinton family, but also a history of family being involved in real estate, both on the commercial side and some stuff in residential. So it's cool to be able to have this time with you to show you some of the other side. You've grown up around commercial business, but to see the residential part of the business as well. So you've been busy, man. So you got football season. You guys had football banquet last night. Coming off of that, you guys had a pretty decent baseball season last year,
It was
right?
decent. I'd say it's decent.
State championship, kind of decent season, right? So that's going to be here before we know it. You guys are getting ready to get cranked up on that.
We're already practicing. So
How are we looking this year?
pretty good.
Yeah.
We just lost a bunch of pitching, but other than that, we should be probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, pitching's one of those things where you never know, right?
Yeah. Last year we really didn't know. I mean, we had 3 solid guys, and it turned into like 5 or 6 solid guys throughout the end of the season. So we'll see.
Man, I wish I would say I could help you there, but I don't think they'll let me break back out the
Break
old.
out the old.
That's right. I don't have much. I got maybe a little change up I can throw in there. So I do love that our company allows us to do these internships and this kind of stuff for folks to be able to see it. But something else for the people watching this, it's neat that there is a relationship that was already in place. Your dad was playing football at Auburn at the same time that the CEO of our company and owner of our company, Casey, was playing football at Virginia, and they know each other. Casey's been to your hunting camp with you guys before, and so that makes it even more special to since your family has that relationship with Casey, to have you here and be a part of that this week. So it's been awesome having you here. You have been you and your brothers, your family have been great friends to me and my family. I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you I love you. I'm proud of you, and having you here this week has been fun. So we already got him a movement t-shirt, but he could be one of those guys one day that we see in here. This office we sit in, you'd look good in this office.
I know.
You look real good in this office.
I like it.
We may see you in here one day with a movement mortgage name badge and email address.
Maybe so.
Good luck this season for baseball, and then man, that senior year will be here before you know it.
Yes,
Senior year of football and baseball as well. But proud of you and your brothers. Love you guys both. I'm glad you're here this week. So until next time, we've got some more good guests lined up on future podcasts. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Love God and love others. See ya.